Parcel of Crown land in Nanoose is at the center of a debate. Some say it's part of a treasured endangered ecosystem worth protecting. Others believe say it's covered in valuable timber. The Nanoose First Nation has applied for a logging permit for the 160-acre piece of land. It's also known as DL33. But a growing number of people say the property must be preserved. Mid-Island Bureau Chief Jonathan Bartlett has the story. He's live in Nanaimo tonight. Jonathan.
Eric, it was back in December when people first started noticing logging tape in a forest near Nanoose. Now DL33, as the land is known, is about to be logged, but not if a group of locals, environmentalists, and local politicians can help it.
It's a smaller group than was hoped. The invite list included Ministers Barry Penner, Pat Bell, and George Abbott, as well as local MLA Ron Cantillon. They were no-shows for this walk in the woods. The Western Canada Wilderness Committee organized this walk to highlight the need to protect DL, or District Lot 33, a 160-acre crown parcel destined to be logged.
Today we're taking a look at a very rare parcel of crown land on a coastal Douglas fir biogeoclimatic zone, one of the most threatened, most biologically diverse ecosystems in all of British Columbia, in Canada actually.
Locals were alerted to the possibility this area would be logged when flags and blazes with paint appeared on some of the trees.
When we learned that there was a harvest license on it, we just have to do what we can, since the government does not seem to understand the seriousness of this issue.
It's not just the old growth trees, which we see continuously as we walk along. It's the wetland, it's the headwaters of the Nanoose Creek, sensitive to the bird population, the insects. So I think for those reasons and for history, it should be protected.
Some people here have property bordering DL33, but they say it's more than just NIMBYism that has them opposed to logging in their backyard. They say it's one of the last remaining coastal Douglas fir ecosystems left, and it needs to be protected.
We are told by the ecologists that there is less than 1% and possibly 0.5% of mature CDF forest remaining, and that it is in great danger of becoming extinct.
It is one of the rarest ecosystems left on the planet, and it has coastal Douglas fir that are old growth, very mature second growth. It has red-listed and blue-listed plant and animal species in here, and probably species that have never been discovered.
It's the Nanoose First Nation that has applied for a logging permit in DL33. Band spokesman Brent Edwards says they've bargained in good faith with the provincial government for the right to log here.
It's a one-time non-renewable forest license. We were able to, we picked District Lot 33 based on the value of the timber there.
Edwards says logging DL33 means much needed and deserved opportunity for the people of the Nanoose First Nation.
It's going to create an economic backbone for us to get into some economic development stuff. And we've been working with our neighbors to try to mitigate environmental impacts it's going to have.
This group says it shouldn't be a fight between conservationists and First Nations. They put the blame on the provincial government and the fact there's so little crown land left on eastern Vancouver Island.
I think we would do better to work together in convincing not just the provincial government, but also the federal government as well, that we need to come up with some kind of a strategy that will deal with this crown land giveaway.
There has to be another way of saying here's some financial benefit by logging such a sensitive area. We have to do it a different way.
The Nanoose First Nation says they will begin to log DL33 as soon as they get all their logging permits in order. They stress, however, it won't be a clear cut for the whole area. They will be taking all the required environmental precautions. There are wetlands in the parcel. Wetlands, by the way, that the Nanoose First Nation has been stocking with fish the last few years. Eric?
Jonathan Bartlett in Nanaimo. Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you.